Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays Donkey Kong 64. In the last episode, we entered Jungle Japes, bought ourselves a coconut gun, met a sneaky fox who has betrayed K. Rool, and found Diddy Kong, but he's still in a cage. Now, before we start, you might have noticed that little idle animation there, the idling animation. Each Kong has their own. Donkey Kong swats at a fly and I think accidentally swallows it. So, yeah, if you leave your characters waiting around, they go into screensaver mode. But anyway, we were told we needed to shoot these coconut switches. Well, that works. So it showed the three switches appearing after we first met Diddy. So that was one. The camera angle of this, again, this is very much on the early years of 3D world gaming. So the camera angle is something that took a little while for game designers to totally get down. But you can always center the camera behind you by holding the R button, and I very much recommend that. So that was two switches, and there should be one more. Over here. There's also a banana port pad. Yes, we did activate the other one. It takes us to the gate on the other side that also had a coconut switch above it. Unfortunately, there is no time limit to hit all these switches. If ever there is something that is time sensitive in this game, a giant, loud, ticking timer will appear and it will let you know. This game is not subtle, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, come on, I hit that square on.
Yippee! Way to go, DK! Now that I'm free, I can help you by collecting red bananas. I'll just go and wait in the tag barrel until you need me.
If you could teleport at any time, just like that, couldn't you have gotten out of the cage yourself? Evidently not. But that tag barrel that he was referring to is this thing, because you'll now notice that Diddy Kong's face also appears on it. And you can switch between Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Oops, keep forgetting left and right is inverted. And you'll notice that the... Whoops, wrong way again. Because left goes right and right goes left. The blues music changes instrumentation depending on who you're focusing on. Donkey Kong, I guess, is... Again, these are all, keyboard samples, so it can be a little hard to tell at times, but Donkey Kong's, I think, is just a horn section. Diddy Kong's is an electric guitar. It also sounds a bit like a very aggressively played cello. But anyway, you can select Diddy Kong.
Ah! Hello, Diddy. There are 5 golden bananas for you to find in here, too. Ah!
So yes, each Kong has 5 golden bananas, as we've established. Each Kong also has their own unique abilities. And each Kong collects a different color banana and coin. Of course, the golden bananas are always golden, but the other bananas are not. They change color depending on Kong. And again, everything is color-coded. Apart from the banana port pads, they use the same colors, but those don't actually signify anything. Now, the reason I'm still playing as Donkey Kong, as you may have noticed, a golden banana appeared in Diddy Kong's cage once we freed him. And that is a golden banana for Donkey Kong. Diddy Kong cannot collect it. That gives us 2 Donkey Kong golden bananas in Jungle Japes and 3 total. And getting that banana opens up the 3 tunnels that had the coconut switches above them. And depending on when you hit it, I swear I have gotten these to all line up. The flashing coconuts being in sync with each other. I swear I've done that. But it's... I don't know if you can really plan that. I think it's just luck. But anyway, now that we have the option of playing as Diddy, you'll see these ghostly red bananas. And those are the indication that we should come back with Diddy to collect them. I think there was actually a tag barrel that was a little closer, but... Now, some important things to know about the different Kongs. There are certain things that when one Kong learns them, they all learn them. The Simian Slam is one of those things, and Cranky indicated that when we first got it. What is not universal, though, is buying a weapon, because Diddy Kong does not have a shooter. He can throw orange grenades, but he does not have a shooter, and yes, there was a tag barrel right here. Now, you also may have seen out of the corner of your eye a couple of red coins. Oops, jumped the wrong way there. I just love this classic song. So, those coins happen to be right in the trajectory of this barrel cannon. So there we go, we have Diddy's first 2 coins. Now again, I recommend climbing up all trees. Oh, these ones are for Donkey Kong, of course. Just actually switch to Donkey Kong and get those while I can see them. And well, I remember where they are. Now, lest you ever wonder, wait a minute, just how many coins did I get? How many yellow bananas did I get in this world? Well, you can always go to the pause screen with some more smooth blues. And press L and R to look at your totals. Now, since we're in Jungle Japes comes up first, and you have Donkey Kong selected, you see that he has gotten 2 out of his 5 golden bananas and 51 yellow bananas. Rotate over to Diddy Kong, you'll see he's gotten 7 of his red bananas and no golden bananas. Now, if you go up and down with the C buttons on the N64 controller, you can switch areas. DK Isles is the only other place we've gone. And you can do this for all sorts of other collectibles. We can see how many Jungle Japes bananas in total we've gotten, and that'll come in handy later. You can see the battle crown that we got. It looks like there is 1 in this world and 2 in DK Isles. And there are also these banana medals that we've heard so much about. Then on this screen, we have our overall totals. So total golden bananas, 3 of 200. Long way to go. And then 1 of 10 battle crowns, and as we find more things, they will also show up on this totals menu. So you can always pause and take inventory and see where you are in your collecting journey. Let's see, what to do next. This game is very non-linear in a lot of ways, so you can do things in whatever order feels good to you, mostly. Especially in these early worlds. Things get a little more complicated later on, but let's go through some of these tunnels that we've now opened up. Now this guy, depending on your source material, some sources refer to this guy as a Crusher, which is an enemy that has appeared in previous Donkey Kong games. Uh-oh. But I believe the official name, it is officially a different kind of Kremling. It is called a Kasplat, or a Kasplat, probably. Which, I'm trying to get him to do it. He's not doing it. Sometimes you'll just hear him say splat as he's walking around. Now, you'll notice that his hair is yellow. Oh, there it is. There it is. So you'll notice that his hair is yellow, and also the shockwave on the ground that he emits, that is also yellow. And if you'll remember, yellow equals Donkey Kong. So what does it mean that this particular enemy is colored like Donkey Kong? It means that the blueprint he drops is for Donkey Kong to collect. So we have our first blueprint, and I believe that'll also show up now on the total screen. Yes, you will see that Donkey Kong has a blueprint, whereas Diddy Kong does not. And that'll show up on our... Where is it? It didn't show up there. Oh no, I guess it won't show up on the overall totals there. That's odd, I thought it would. Oh no, I bet it will later, and I think I know why, and I'll explain later. So now, you'll notice that all the yellow has disappeared from this guy's hair. He's aged very quickly upon respawning. So that basically means we have already gotten his blueprint, and we will not get another one from him. There's another one up here, whose hair is purple. And you will also see, well, he can fight hand-to-hand as well, but if he unleashes a shockwave, that shockwave is purple. Now, we can defeat him if we want. But we cannot collect the purple blueprint. And since Diddy Kong is color-coded red, that means that blueprint is for someone we have not met yet. Now, some zingers, like this one here, can drop explosives whenever they want. Talk about killer bees. Now, if we go up here, there is an area that is gated off, and it has switches, but they have feathers on them. Which is odd, because feathers are not food. Feathers are the weird exception to the shooting food rule, but we can't do anything about that because we can't shoot feathers. Good to remember that that is there, though. Let's try... Just wanted to see if I was right about something. I thought maybe red bananas would appear down there now, and I'd remember that and come get them later, but evidently not. I remembered wrong. So this tunnel has yellow bananas in it, which is a good sign that it is good to take Donkey Kong along this route. These bananas often lead a trail of where you want to go. And they lead us to a very rainy clearing with Cranky's lab in it. There are other ways to go in that tunnel, but we will do that later. And we've activated the number 4 banana port, which is great because it means we can skip through that tunnel if we're just trying to get back here. 5 bananas away from our first banana medal. There are particularly large naughties back here. There are these little huts. There is a gate with a box in it under a coconut switch, and we know what to do with that. But first things first, let's visit our very grumpy dad. I've perfected another of my potions, Donkey, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You won't get much farther without it. So I suggest you pay up. Let's see what this is. Baboon Blast. Beryllium Perilous. Notice that DK never drinks these potions. You can now play the Barrel Blast courses. Find my pad with your ugly mug on it, and press Z to launch yourself on your way. When you are in a barrel, press Z to fire yourself out. I'm not letting you have another potion yet. Come and see me on the next level. So Cranky Kong will sell us, his own son, potions that give us the skills we need to advance. That one is a Barrel Blast, or Baboon Blast, which will supposedly let us play Barrel Blast courses. We'll have to figure out what that's about, but in the meantime, there's a gate back here. If we shoot the switch, it opens it. Now there is a box floating there with the silhouette of a rhinoceros's head on it. Oh, there's our first banana medal. Yes, again, this game is not subtle. It tells you. So, what does this mean? Well, if we jump into it, we get transformed into a rhino. To return to being DK, press and hold Z, and then press Control Stick or press C left. Press and hold Z, then B, then press B to attack. Yes, we are Rambi the Rhino, returning from the Donkey Kong Country series as well. Although we just rode on his back before, we didn't transform into him. Now, when you're a rhinoceros, you can destroy things. If we destroy those 4 huts, we can destroy naughties just by running into them. And I believe, if memory serves, yes, there is a door with Rambi's face on it, which means that is a good idea. Back up a little bit, press Z and press B to charge. That opens that, but if we stray too far, we automatically get returned to being Donkey Kong. So yes, Rambi the Rhino appears to destroy a bunch of huts and a rock with his face on it, and then just goes away. But that was certainly helpful. And one of the huts he destroyed had a Donkey Kong switch underneath it. So we'll have to see what this switch does. But we'll do that in the next episode. See you then.